Ontario's self-proclaimed crypto king has been arrested and charged with fraud. 25-year-old Aiden Pleterski is accused of bilking investors out of more than $40 million. Nicole, Brockbank has been tracking the story since allegations of fraud against him started surfacing nearly 2 years ago. She joins us now with more details. And Nicole, what is the latest?
Yes, so Kelda, Durham Police have charged so-called crypto king Aiden Pleterski with fraud over $5,000 and laundering the proceeds of crime. Pleterski was released on a $100,000 bail yesterday, posted by his parents. His bail conditions include surrendering his passport and not posting on social media about financial matters like investments. One of his associates, Colin Murphy, who I've also reported on, was also charged with fraud.
This has been a long time coming. Take us back. How did we get here?
Well, Kelda, I first reported on Pleterski almost 2 years ago after some of his investors forced him into bankruptcy. The investors were trying to track down more than $40 million they'd provided Pleterski to invest in cryptocurrency with the promise of high returns. So far, the bankruptcy process has recovered about $3 million for roughly 160 investors. That investigation also found Pleterski only invested about 2% of investor funds and that he spent nearly $16 million on himself, renting private jets, buying luxury cars, and leasing a lakefront mansion.
And there have been several other key developments over the last 2 years in connection to Pleterski, including a kidnapping.
Yes, Pleterski was allegedly kidnapped in December 2022. Last year, one of his investors and 4 other men were charged with the alleged kidnapping. We were also sent a video taken of Pleterski visibly beaten during the kidnapping. And on top of that, the lakefront mansion that Pleterski used to live in was at the center of a lawsuit involving a Canadian NBA star. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander successfully sued to get out of his $8.4 million purchase of the home, arguing he wasn't told about threatening visits to the property by those looking for Pleterski before he bought it. And then last fall, I reported on Pleterski jet setting to the UK, Miami, and Australia despite his ongoing bankruptcy. At that time, Pleterski was presenting himself as a professional streamer online.
Now, as you mentioned, Pleterski was let out on bail. What do we know about what he's been up to?
Well, as I said, Kelda, he's been very active on social media throughout his bankruptcy, and it doesn't seem like the charges have changed that. Pleterski has posted a few TikTok videos of himself since he was released on bail yesterday.
And we know, Nicole, a press conference will be held tomorrow in Whitby. What do you expect to hear from investigators?
Durham Police and the Ontario Securities Commission worked together on what they say was a 16-month investigation into Pleterski, dubbed Project Swan. Tomorrow, I hope to hear more about what went into that investigation, like how many investors Pleterski allegedly ripped off and how much of their money police allege he defrauded.
All right, thanks so much, Nicole. Our Nicole Brockbank reporting.